let's see the falling off the bike. In this film, we've taken about 1,400 separate shots. And it's like putting a giant jigsaw together. And it's this fitting of the jigsaw together that fascinates me as far as the film's concerned. This sequence that I'm doing at the moment, some people, the collector, who was the sort of boss of the district in those days, leaves the railway station and he enters the bazaar section of the town. They see a couple of bicycles in front of them. They nearly crash into them, but the cyclist falls off, picks himself up, and he's the hero. Now, I could do that all in a long shot. I think it'd be pretty boring. Now, I've taken a series of shots, about 8, I should think. Here you'll see. Now, there's 2 people in the back of the car. Couple waving. Then there's 2 people on the bike. Cut back to the couple. She clutches the man, says, "Look out." Bike swerve. She screams, and the bike falls over, do you see? Now, and this is running it at normal speed. Looks quite different, you see. Look. And there's Aziz. Now, I think that's much more interesting than showing it in one single long shot. In fact, I know it is. But it appears on the screen as if it is one shot. It isn't. It's about 6 shots, cut very fast, one after the other, and sound effects binding them all up. And if you know your stuff about cutting, it really does look like one shot. You don't say, oh, there's the man watching, there's the man on the cyclist, there's that. At speed, it looks like one continuous piece of action. The number of times I've come out of a cinema where there's been a rather well-cut sequence, and I've heard people say, that was very good photography. It's to hell with the photographer, it's the cutter.
You once said to me, people see my films and they say, oh, I didn't expect that. That's strange. And you say they should, if they've read the script, everything's in the script, which was one of the things you said. It's all there in the script. Do you actually like the whole thing to be there, everything you're going to do on paper in your head before you even start? And how does that affect the writing of it?
I do, you know, I tell you why. Because when you're making a movie, as you know, I mean, even just us two sitting here, I mean, there are people all around us, you know, and with a movie, it's a huge, I always call it a circus. It is like a traveling circus, last of the traveling circuses. And you are trying to do something which is really very fine pencil work amidst hammering, lights, sound, every goddamn thing. Oh, the sun's come out, or it's gone in, or whatever it is. And and actors who, of course, require a lot of attention. And there is such a lot going on that I find one of the most difficult jobs is to remember what Robert and I thought of when we conceived the scene. Very good, cut it. That looks very good, Mickey. The dust was almost perfect.